Have you ever paused to consider the silent dialogue that constantly unfolds within the theatre of your mind? The whispers of thoughts that shape your perception, the echoes of emotions that tint your worldview. This, my friends, is the realm of mindfulness and self-reflection, a realm that was intimately understood by the Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome. Imagine, if you will, a man named Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher born into slavery nearly 2,000 years ago. Despite the chains of his birth, Epictetus would rise to become one of the most celebrated thinkers of his time, his wisdom echoing through the ages. But how did he achieve this? His secret was simple, yet profound: mindfulness and self-reflection. Epictetus believed that our reactions to the world around us are shaped not by the events themselves, but by our perceptions of these events. He practiced mindfulness by observing his thoughts and emotions as they arose, without judgment, without resistance. He would ask himself, why am I feeling this way? What thoughts are driving these emotions? Through this process of self-reflection, Epictetus was able to gain a deep understanding of his inner world, enabling him to navigate the tumultuous seas of life with grace and equanimity. Now, consider a particular incident from Epictetus's life. One day, while still a slave, he was subjected to a severe beating by his master. As the whip lashed his skin, Epictetus did not react with anger or resentment. Instead, he turned inward, observing his pain, his emotions, his thoughts. He asked himself, why does this hurt? Why am I angry? And in that moment of self-reflection, he realized that it was not the whip that caused his suffering, but his reaction to it. This is the power of mindfulness and self-reflection. By turning our attention inward, we can gain a deeper understanding of our thoughts and emotions, and in doing so, we can learn to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and equanimity, just like Epictetus. So what can we take away from this story? Here are the key points. Firstly, mindfulness involves observing our thoughts and emotions as they arise, without judgment or resistance. This allows us to gain a deeper understanding of our inner world and how it shapes our perception of the world around us. Secondly, self-reflection involves asking ourselves why we feel the way we do, what thoughts are driving our emotions. This can provide valuable insights into our values, our expectations, and areas for personal growth. And finally, by practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, we can learn to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and equanimity, rather than reacting impulsively or out of habit. In the words of Epictetus, we are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. So as we navigate through life, let us remember to turn our gaze inward, to observe, to reflect, and to learn from the silent dialogue that unfolds within the theatre of our minds.